Welcome everybody to my next update on my action RPG. So in this update, unlike my previous video where I said that I was going to work a lot on content for this update, I decided to move away from that and instead work on the features that I was missing and also the features that were not complete yet. So I think it's a pretty bad idea to start working on content when your base game is not even finished. So, I've seen this a lot on YouTube, some content creators that make games. They focus a lot on the visuals and the content of the game, and they don't really work out the mechanics and the basic stuff that the game needs to be able to be fun and have all the elements necessary for supporting all kinds of content in the future. So that's why I moved away from that. I may still add a couple of enemies and things here and there, but they're gonna be tied to a mechanic that I wanna add. Okay, so before I start, I want to say also that somebody on my Discord decided to help me for free. Uh, Not in this update, but maybe in the next update, he's gonna be able to help me with art mostly. So I just wanna say that. I guess technically I'm not gonna be solo anymore. But if you wanna also help me with something or you have any questions, like always, you can join my Discord in the description. So let's get into the game and let's show you the features that I implemented in these 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the features real quick. The first feature that I implemented is click to move. So now you can click to move anywhere, and also you can click to interact with any object that is far away, and you're just gonna walk to it and interact when you arrive. You're also gonna be able to pick items from afar, just like this. Right, so that's the first feature that I implemented. So let's go to the second feature. So now NPCs have a dialogue and a multi-option UI elements. So you can see that now the blacksmith has two options. You can buy equipment, just like before. You can restart the random equipment of the shop, and you can buy stuff here. You can also sell, just like before. But I added a second option, which is gambling. So now you can gamble for a specific item type. So let's say you're looking for a hatchet, you can buy it. Now, gambling is a lot more expensive than just randomly rerolling for a random item because it guarantees an item type and also guarantees that it's gonna be unusual or higher in rarity. So let's say you buy a couple of these. You can see that I got 3 exceptional items here. The gambling option has a higher rarity multiplier for items, so it's more likely to get exceptional and singular items than just randomly rerolling in the other options. It's also a lot more costly because it's based on a percentage of your current gold. So this is not something that you're gonna be able to spam. You're only gonna be able to do this if you're missing like a specific piece or you are looking for a specific base. So you can gamble here. So that's the first thing that I did with the blacksmith. So the second thing was the mystic, which is this NPC, which you can see it doesn't even have a graphic yet. But the mystic is basically a alternative way to get rid of items. Instead of selling them for gold, you can disenchant them. So disenchanting items is gonna destroy them, but it's gonna yield you some essence. So this essence is this new blue currency here. You're gonna be able to buy runes using this essence with the same NPC. So let's say you don't want these items. The amount of essence is gonna be equal to the item level of the stuff that you destroy, the rarity, and the number of modifiers. So if you put things here that are more rare, it's gonna yield a lot more essence. You can see that also I added these 3 options. Since this is a system that you probably are gonna be using a lot, I made it easy for you to just come to the Mystic and just dump all of the stuff that you don't want. So let's say I check this unusual. You can move all of your items from the inventory that are unusual to the disenchant window quickly. And also you can grab everything as well. So let's say you want to keep the exceptional items, but you want to get rid of the unusuals, you can do this. And if you don't want the exceptionals either, because maybe you look through them and none of them are good, you can also do this. So you can disenchant this, and this is gonna yield you some essence. Now, what do you do with the essence? Like I said, you can buy runes with the mystic. So now this system is meant to be used uh, only sometimes because the prices on the essence is quite high. It's only meant to be used when you are re-rolling something or wanna improve a piece of gear pretty badly, and you're looking for a specific rune that you don't drop. So here is gonna show 9 runes which you can buy individually. Let's say you're looking for this greater meaning rune, you can buy it for 4,000, or you can buy the whole stack. You can see that the price is pretty high, even if I add some essence myself. But you also can restock the runes for a fixed amount. Depends on the number of runes that are left. So it's gonna roll a new set of runes. So this is a way to spend your essence. Like I said, is here, but it's not meant to be spammed either. It's like an extra added to all the drops that you're gonna get through the dungeon. If you're missing some crafting materials, you can come here. So that's what I did with the NPCs. So let's move to the next part. Okay, so the other couple of features that I implemented, the first one was improvements to the stash. So now you can buy new tabs. So the price of buying a new tab is gonna be based on the number of tabs that you already have. So the more tabs that you have, the more price is gonna get. Also, it's based on the current gold that you have, a percentage. As you can see, I bought a new tab. Now you can also rename them. All of this is gonna get saved. Not only the items, but all the tab characteristics. So you can move the tabs as well. Oops. You can move the tabs. I may add like a quick access here for all the tabs. Okay, so the next function is searching. I think this is one of the most important things in any action RPG, because you're gonna be storing a lot of items, and you wanna be able to go through all your items quickly. So right now the search is searching for item level, item type, name, rarity, and also modifier names and modifier values. So let's say, for example, you're looking for cold. It's gonna highlight everything that says cold. You can see that it does it immediately as soon as anything changes in here. You can also search by quickly going through all your tabs like this. Right, you can see that I have 2 things here. You can also search for name. So let's say you're looking for a staff. It's gonna highlight this. Of course, these ones are highlighted a little differently because it's also taking into account that I cannot equip this item, so they're highlighted in like this reddish color. You can also search for specific values, or let's say you're looking for an item level 45. You use type 45. You can see all of these are light up because all of these are item level 45. Let's say you're looking for a specific modifier, let's say 0.4. It's gonna highlight all of those. So this is a pretty good way to search for through all your stash. So that's the big feature that I implemented with the stash. And the last feature is elixirs. So I realized pretty early that there's not really much sustain for the player besides regeneration. So, you go low health or low mana, it's pretty difficult to gain that back up. So I implemented the elixir system. Now you can equip 2 elixirs. Elixirs are just like any other item. You can re-roll them with runes. You can remove the modifiers, and you can roll them with new ones, and so on. So the elixirs are gonna grant you a modifier which is active immediately upon use. So right now, since I only have this vitality and mana elixir, this one are gonna heal you immediately, and the moment you use it. But the modifiers underneath are gonna persist for 4 seconds, which is the default duration. So this one is gonna grant me 70% lightning resistance. So let's use it right now. You can see up here it's gonna be showing you the modifiers. I use is gonna be consumed every time you use one of these. They are gonna be gained the uses back by killing monsters and also by entering a new zone. You can stack multiple of the same. However, the modifiers, if they have the same modifier, they're not gonna be able to stack. But if you have two different modifiers on all of the elixirs that you have, they're gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to stack them. See, if I use these two, it's gonna grant me all the bonuses from both. Also, a secondary effect of doing this is that now I can have custom effects. So now I can have any modifier at any value. If the modifier is better than the one that was previously, is gonna replace it. And also it's gonna add new modifiers. So now I can have custom effects here, which is pretty cool. So I think that's everything that I have to show with the elixirs. Of course, I need to work a lot on them, like showing them down here and changing the sprite so you can see at a glance if they're empty or whatnot. That's for the next update. As for future changes that I have in mind, I'm gonna improve the dungeon. I still need to work on it a lot. I need to add a last NPC, which is gonna sell you skills. The passives, I still need to do the passive tree, which is gonna take me a while. The skill brands, they're still not finished. So I don't get experience and whatnot, but that's gonna come with the next update probably. And skill enhancements, so a better way to customize the skills. So let me know what you think about these updates that I made with the UI, and if I should add something else, if I'm missing something else related to any base feature that an action RPG needs. I know that something like a loot filter, maybe they are on the horizon, but that's for later on. That's not important for the functionality of the game right now. So yeah, see you on the next update. Tell me what you think. And if you have any questions or if you want to help with the project, you can join my Discord and ask there. And I'm happy to help and see you in the next update.